Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. We're playing as Isaac. The last run, you can't get any closer to winning than that. We might have had runs that have been seemingly slightly closer, but we killed Blue Baby, yet still lost due to a rogue shot from a, well, not a rogue shot, a very well-placed shot from an angel fetus right at the end. But I think one thing we can all agree on is if I had the D6, we would have won that run. Why? We wouldn't have had, you know, 1,000 shitty spacebar items that we didn't want show up. Which really, I mean, that's not what undid us on that run. This run was good. We got Mom's Knife, we got some damage upgrades, we just never got any HP, which is really what ended up sinking us in the end. It looks like we're not going to be taking any item from this floor, so shows what I know about how the D6 actually helps. But anyway, hopefully we'll at least get like an HP or tears or damage upgrade from this boss, or a cube of meat. And it looks like, well, we will have the option for pretty much any boss item in the game, but I'll go to the curse room and then we'll try to figure out how we're going to handle this floor. It sucks that we're not going to be able to take anything for the item room, but on the first floor, you know, life's easy. So as long as we can get something half decent from this boss, I'll feel like this floor was relatively positive, all things considered. Kind of a risky dodge there, but it doesn't really matter if we take damage on this floor right now, as long as we don't take damage on the next floor. So if we can get like a Spirit Hearts, like Squeezy would be a good upgrade, Tears upgrade, plus a much better Deal with the Devil chance. I have restarted the EXE, so our Deal with the Devil rule should apply as default. So Stem Cells, it's probably the worst HP upgrade in the game that I can think of, but that's still better than not taking it. So I'm gonna take it, and we'll be leaving this floor with a little bit of extra HP that I hope to leverage into some high damage items as time goes on. Probably not gonna check that out just yet. The other kind of like unsung positive from that last floor is we do have 3 bombs, and this doesn't always work out, but if you don't have any keys by the time you leave the first floor, that's bad, but with more than 1 bomb, you can occasionally bomb your way into either the shop or the item room. I'm gonna pick up the virus because the virus is fine, and we'll want our rerolls, which will be in short supply for other stuff on this floor. And we also got Maggie's Faith. Now, Maggie's Faith is, that damage sucks, but hopefully you have some sympathy. It was kind of hard to avoid the damage that was coming out here. Maggie's Faith is a great trinket if you could just get a couple of Spirit Hearts to back yourself up. If we can't, then it might end up being a worthless trinket, but at least it gives us something to shoot for on every floor, right? Secret room is not looking likely to be adjacent to the item room, which sucks, but I do have a key so I can open up the item room personally. It's possible that it will be. If the item room is down and to the left, I think we have a pretty good shot at it, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, as I like to say. No. Well, then there's still a chance here because this appears to be a little bit larger of a floor than I originally anticipated. Either way, we'll try to go to the secret room because there's an off chance we'll get enough money to be able to go to the shop. Or to be able to buy something from the shop. You only need 1 key to go to the shop. You don't need any amount of money. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna hope that I don't take damage, which is not the position you want to find yourself in, I guess, but sure, we'll use a bomb here. We got another Spirit Heart. Basically, I was wary about taking it because I wanted to have enough Spirit Hearts to, you know, back myself up, keep myself protected for Maggie's Faith on the next floor, which will give us an Eternal Heart, of course. So we don't have enough money to make the shop worthwhile. We're only going to get 1 reroll on this floor. That much is known. So I'm thinking what we do is we fight the boss first, and then before I choose where to use my key, I'm going to go to the mob trap room on the off chance there's 4 cents in that treasure chest. And if there are 4 cents or more in that treasure chest, then we'll probably go to the shop instead of going to the item room. Just because the percentage chance of the item being very, very good for us is much better on the shop than on the item room, I would say. And if we have a lot more than 15 cents, we could also buy another key in there. And if the item's shitty, we could maybe just spend 5 cents and get a key anyway. Alright, so I should have taken damage there. That was like a, you know, Ripley stares into the pharyngeal jaws of the fucking xenomorph moment there. But that's okay, we've, also, that's the most beautiful sentence that I've ever come up with off the top of my head. Oh, I still took damage. Okay. Someone did leave a comment that said, I don't think Deal with the Devil chance is affected by damage you take against the boss unless it's red heart damage. I don't know if that's true, and there's a lot of misinformation in Isaac comments that appears to have not worked out for me, though. Alright, so Squeezy, I mean, I didn't do very well in this boss fight, but I'm happy that we got Squeezy. Squeezy is an okay item. the Spirit Hearts will facilitate me getting more HP upgrades in the future, which is why I'm happy to have Squeezy as opposed to just like, hey, it's okay. So I think Squeezy will end up being worth more than it looks like it's worth right now. Alright. I'm hoping that we can maybe get a little bit more money on this floor. We're so close to being able to make this shop worthwhile. It's very unlikely we'll get 3 cents from the end of this room, though. But at least we got another key, so we can use our key to go to the item room. And we can still, you know, have a key on the next floor to go to the shop, which, unless it's an XL floor, is pretty much guaranteed to not have greed. Which is nice. Okay. Do we use that on this floor? I think there's not a huge reason not to use it on this floor. The big reason is that I don't have a D6 charge, but I still think it's worth it to maybe set a precedent or get deals with the angel for the future. I don't know. Parasite. Man, that showed up like crazy lately. Well, we'll pick that up, and then that'll lower the chance that we get a shitty item on this, I guess. I'm gonna take Brimstone. I know we took Mom's Knife on the last run. Ah, but we just got Parasite. Alright, you lucky so-and-sos. I'll stick with Parasite because it's kind of fun. I know we had it on the last run, but it's not overpowered, so I don't think people will mind. And we won't get Brimstone. Taking Brimstone a lot on the Super Show lately, so it's not like I'm, you know, left wanting for a Brimstone run. A little bit disappointed. I would have loved, like, the Pact or something. Oh, well. Shit happens. So, now we're in the protection state of this run right now. Fuck. What do I mean by that? It's quite simple. What I mean by that is that my #1 priority on a floor-to-floor basis... Oh, come on. Serious? Look at that shit. I was handling that room so well, then a troll bomb drops. That's the ultimate, like, fuck you from the game. Anyway, #1 priority on pretty much every single floor here. Don't lose the fucking Eternal Heart. This has been the most devilish catacombs I've seen in a long freaking time. Alright, we are going to take this, just in case we didn't give ourselves permanent... No, we're not. I mean, we are going to take it, but we're going to make sure that we take Maggie's Faith when we leave the floor, I guess is the way I should phrase that. With the second key, that means we can go to our item room. Please just be good right away. Yeah, that's good. Not even good enough. That's just good. Okay, and we will fight our boss with Judas Tongue active. Just don't leave with Judas Tongue. This is the same Pestilence we fought on the last run. Weird. It's the same day I did the last run as well. It's just some weird freaking RNG here. Are you kidding me? It jumped into the Mr. Mega Bomb and then, like, completely lost its momentum and then kept skating towards me afterwards somehow. Well, alright. We gotta cool it a little bit. That's fine. Those Spirit Hearts, very good for protecting Maggie's Faith. This is why I took Judas Tongue. Deals with the devil will be much cheaper. Money equals power is worth taking. And at this price, I think Guppy's Head is worth taking and then re-rolling. Might as well give ourselves 3 flies, I guess. But yeah, I think it's worth taking and then just re-rolling the crap out of and getting the Pact. Yeah, well worth it. So money equals power means I'm not so worried about going to shops anymore. But I am very concerned about going to blood banks because we can get so much HP on them. Or so much money, which gives us so much damage. I don't know. I'm happy with it. I think if you don't take money equals power, you're setting yourself up for a disappointing time. That being said, there are still some times where it is worth it for us to buy items. Compass, map, 9-volt, nuns have pretty much the same items that have always been worth buying are still worth buying with money equals power. You just have to understand that it comes with a corresponding damage downgrade. So maybe we don't gamble on arcades as much, except on the blood bank. And, you know, we don't... Well, that's basically it. We're still going to play Judgments, maybe. It's going to be situational, but we'll see. So I think I'm set up for a pretty good situation here. Please don't be Counterfeit Penny. Okay, good. It's just money. Why is that so much better? Because if it was Counterfeit Penny, I'd have to choose between that, which would give me so much damage so quickly, or Maggie's Faith, which is looking like it's going to give me a ton of HP as the game goes on here. I'm in a really good position with respect to my Spirit Hearts. So, yeah, it would have been a bit of a tricky call. And we get Book of Revelations, which is not worth picking up for 15 cents. We reroll it into the ladder, which is definitely not worth picking up for 15 cents. Fantastic, that means we get to keep our damage for a little bit longer. And we'll try to find the secret room. That's another thing. It makes it much more of a priority for us to find the secret room. It maybe makes the map a little bit better relative to where it normally is, because being able to find the secret room is so valuable. And I'm really digging the way this run is shaping up right now. We have basically, prior to when we got Mom's Knife on that last run, we pretty much had the same damage as this, only much, much less HP. Go ahead. Make my day. Alright, another penny. Don't sneeze at that. That's another 0.04 damage up. Probably no more rerolls awaiting us on this floor. Indeed. Oh, just get the kill, please. And this floor started out kind of terribly, but it's turned out much better as time has gone on. Ah. Disappointed with that. Whatever. We have spirit hearts to... We have enough spirit hearts to feel okay about the fact that I lost one there. 2 of clubs. Doubles our bombs. We'll use that right away because I'm going to go look for some secret rooms now. And there could... We should look for a second... Well, the second secret room's not that valuable anymore. The best thing you can get, most of the time, is an Eternal Heart, which is effectively not worth anything for us right now because we're just going to get that half Eternal Heart when we go down to the next floor anyway. 2 bombs for 0.08 damage. It's not very good. And we are going to lose one more Spirit Heart going into the Curse Room here, but remember, we do have a fairly decent chance of becoming Guppy. So, I think it's worth taking a crack at here. Alright. Well, you win some, you lose some. Now, there's some interesting strategy involved in whether or not we take... Well, we've made our decision to take Maggie's Faith, but whether or not we took Maggie's Faith or Judas' Tongue. Because they're both kind of two sides of the same item, in a way. They're both HP upgrades, in a certain way. Maggie's Faith is a potential HP upgrade. Judas' Tongue is the potential to save HP upgrades. So what I was weighing is Judas' Tongue gonna save us as much HP as Maggie's Faith will bring? And the answer, unfortunately, is I don't know. It's possible. If we took another 3 deals with the devil, maybe it would be better to take Judas' Tongue as opposed to Maggie's Faith. But I think Maggie's Faith is a little safer. And beyond that, you know, if Maggie's Faith works out for us, we should be able to take deals with the devil anyway, is what I'm trying to get at. But the other thing worth noting is that Maggie's Faith carries some inherent penalty and risk to it as well. Ah, good, deal with the devil. And Pageant Boy, we'll talk about that. Oh, okay. Will this kill me when I pick up 9 lives? It didn't, which means we can reroll Guppy's Paw even. Oh, this is beautiful. Lord of the Pit we shouldn't have taken, but I figured, like, we're done with it anyway, sort of. Like I can't get back into that deal with the devil room. Oh, this is why I took it. I was hoping there would be a dime or a nickel, and there was a dime. Yeah, so let's stop all that bullshit conversation about, whether or not, Maggie's Faith is better than Judas' Tongue. Now we're Guppy. Having Maggie's Faith is beautiful for us, because it gives us the HP necessary to, you know, offset the fact that we lost a whole bunch when we became Guppy. That's wonderful. And 9 lives, would not have been benefited from Judas' Tongue. We still would have lost so much HP. So now we're going to be doing a crazy amount of damage. I'm very excited about it. Let's reroll our library. Why not, right? And, yeah, we're just going to try to stack up as much HP as we possibly can because it's not really going to matter. Like, our damage is already fantastic. Maybe we can create a double item room here over time. Hoping that we get an item on the shop that's worthwhile. We basically, you know, our damage is fantastic. We're like plus 1.6 versus where we started the floor. Maybe even a little higher. So what that basically means is that I can take an item and still have as much HP as we had when we started, or sorry, as much damage as we had when we started this floor. But we'll have the benefit of having that additional item. So I might as well take a look and see if the secret room's here. The heart seems to be a sign. It is, so that saves us a key. And it doesn't really gain us or benefit us too much, but it also didn't cost us 2 bombs. So we used 1 bomb instead of 1 key, which is kind of nice. And inside we find Quad Shot. Oh, this is shaping up to be quite an overpowered run. Now all we need is map plus compass, and we just we can steamroll the rest of this. But don't get too cocky yet. That's where things become problematic. So we're gonna reroll Blue Candle. And yeah, that's worth it. The HP there will pay for itself quite easily. Now, normally, I might buy Blue Candle and then reroll it, but I wanted to save our money just in case we didn't want the item that it actually gave us. So this floor, what can I say? We got a speed upgrade from Lord of the Pit for free, basically. We became Guppy. We now have 9 lives. We still have Maggie's Faith, plus we have Mom's Purse backing it up. Our damage is roughly the same as when we entered the floor. We'll definitely come down to this room. And we've made some good use of our libraries to possibly get a base for a double item room in the future. So everything's coming up Millhouse on this floor. Plus we got Quad Shot. Oh right, I forgot about Quad Shot. That item is pretty okay. So yeah, we're gonna become a one-cat kill machine here. And I'm excited about that. That's a very good Caves Part 2. We'll be heading down to the next floor. Maggie's Faith, very well protected. Probably won't play Blood Banks as a result of kind of requiring this HP, but that's okay. Oh, this is ideal. Alright, don't give me the Steam Sale. Yeah, just give me that fat dosh. Is that a Britishism? Dosh? I don't know. I've been using it more often lately. Yeah, I've been watching too much Peep Show or something, but I don't really understand it. I just use it, which makes me the worst kind of person. Which is pretty much the same way that I feel about my penis. Good. More money. And I mean, we don't really need to shoot that. We're back up to 40 cents, which was where we were before we bought Mom's Purse. So the money's coming fast and furious. The more we get, the more we want. The more we want, the more we buy. Well, no, the more damage we do, I guess. Don't try to put any sensicalness into that sentence. Okay, bad damage. We don't have a trillion spirit hearts. We can't just sit on our laurels and, you know, never practice good Isaac skills. We gotta still be cool here. Alright, this is nice. This is a convenient room. Now, we don't have spectral tears. That being said, should be easy to avoid, not take damage here. We go up against... It's like Blighted Ovum, the Husk. I still, at this point, I should remember the name. Like James West, Tame in the West. That was super easy. And yeah, extra HP is always awesome. We don't have to break the mold on this one, you know? We're not a shooting star. We can just basically chill out and just stack up HP, tears, damage, all the normal requisite attributes are just bonuses for us right now. And man, that last run was good. This one makes it look like fucking, you know, kiddie time pizza party at Chuck E. Cheese. Still got an item room available on this floor. We've already picked up 17 cents, which is, you know, a little bit more than 60% of 1 damage. It's like 0.7 something. I even forgot what number I said. It's like 0.68 damage. Is that correct? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, that's okay. We hit harder. That's the most important thing to keep in mind here. We do have Mr. Mega. We have the Parasite as well. Parasite, does that synergize with Quad Shot? I haven't really taken a look. It appears that some of the shots do, maybe the shots on like the outer edges. And I didn't even notice this was Necropolis because we're just steamrolling it so quickly, which is a fantastic position to be in. You know what would be really nice on this run now? Piercing shots. Like I'm watching my tears hit these enemies and not go through them. Piercing shots would be great. Obviously, you know, Polyphemus, Sacred Heart, those would be wonderful as well, but I could really get down with some piercing shots right now. Necronomicon, I'm happy to see, honestly, because it means that if we get more libraries, we maybe have 1 less reroll or half of a less reroll. I'm okay with that. Now, we have you. Okay. Lucky me. And there was a nickel in there. I don't know what it is. You know, I complain a lot when I play as Blue Baby. I'm like, oh, I always get Little Chad when I play as Blue Baby, or... You know, I always get Charm of the Vampire when I play as Blue Baby. Sure, that shit sucks. But when I have money equals power, money seems to just fall from the heavens right into my lap. I'll take it. Fair trade. So Necropolis 1 pretty much got shit on. We doubled the damage bonus from money equals power. We picked up an HP, basically 2 HP from Maggie's Faith, and we'll be moving on. Can't really complain about anything there. And this is going to be our last shop, which is actually, in a weird way, kind of comforting. Because it means that no matter what, we can't end up spending a ton of money. So we know that our damage is still going to be, our damage bonus, I guess, to be exact, is still going to be really good. And we'll only get better from this floor onwards unless we come across a ton of judgments, which is, you know, positive enough in its own right. We've already become Guppy, so I don't know if I really love those curse rooms at the moment, because they do, you know, they pose a risk to our spirit hearts, which are important to generate as much HP as possible for as long as possible with Maggie's Faith. It's likely that at some point the time will come when I don't have spirit hearts to back up Maggie's Faith. All we can hope is that we have a trinket That's better than Maggie's Faith for that kind of situation that we can then go to. But, you know, in some ways I feel like it's kind of misleading to be doing min-max type strategy stuff right now because this run is looking really, really fantastic right now. I'm not going to play... I'll blow you up. That's fine. Okay, watch out for that. The tick is pretty good, but we want to stick with Maggie's Faith. The tick is pretty good in this situation, I should say, because we have Mom's Purse. But we want to stick with Maggie's Faith as much as possible. And... no. Okay, so we're going to have to end up using a key there. That's okay. Oh, okay, Polyphemus. So again, I did mention that they would be awesome if Piercing Shot showed up. This is pretty similar. I'm not going to play the Blood Bank. I don't want to lose Maggie's Faith. I think the HP is more important, and I think we're going to get to that damage, that like maximum damage bonus anyway. So, our damage is incredible right now. Quad Shot, Polyphemus, Guppy, money equals power. Some of the strongest I've ever been. The flies are going to be nuts. I didn't even mention the parasite because I don't even know if it's useful, but it kind of looks cool, I guess, at the very least. Let's see if we get lucky here and end up maybe getting the compass. Battery. I'm going to reroll it. I'll take it. I like taking the map because those secret rooms play so nicely with money equals power. Alright. So we spend a little bit of money. I may even buy that Spirit Heart. It's only 3 cents and it helps me, oh, there we go. It basically paid for itself already. It's only 3 cents and it helps. Maybe gives me one more floor where I get another HP, which could win me the run. The only thing that could stop this run at this point is damage. Or, sorry, not damage. Well, damage to us is HP. If our HP falls too low, we die. That's just, you know, the first immutable law of Isaac. And it's looking pretty good right now, but you always want more just to be safe, you know? You want Spirit Hearts off the screen, you want all that jazz, and we could benefit from that. So the longer that Maggie's Faith works out for us, the better. We've done a good job of protecting it so far. Could always be better, I guess. Well, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Kind of feel like it's best to reroll this. Yeah, we're gonna reroll this and not reroll the boss room, which sounds a little risky, but I don't really mind not having a speed upgrade, especially if it gives us the compass instead. So that's pretty great luck right there. And even if we get a shot speed upgrade on here or something, doesn't really matter. Alright, so our damage is going to be nuts, obviously. I should have had plenty of time to get out of the way of that one. And it's over. And we got meat, so I didn't need to worry about a reroll. I'll be the first to admit, this luck is out of control right now. I'm loving it, but it is out of control. And it is an XL floor, so no deals with the devil here. And that's kind of shitty. That sucks too. But it's kind of shitty because it means that we'll only get one Maggie's Faith HP from this floor. But that's okay. You know, you gotta play the cards you're dealt. Spectral Tears. I guess I'm glad we don't have them because it makes it easier to shoot fire and stuff. Not too worried about that arcade. I'm also not super worried about getting to 99 cents. I'd rather just like kind of bum rush the boss as soon as possible. And we might not get to 99 cents, but that doesn't really matter, in my opinion. Friends till the end? Sure. I mean, we pretty much already had that. I almost dodged right into that Gish shot. That would have been a very dumb way to take damage. Alright. Let's see what we got. Oh man, another nickel drop is crazy. Here we go. Boss number 1 is going to be Dub Loki, just like it was last time. Wow. Wow. Alright, that HP is acceptable, and this is going to be Mom's Heart, which is basically where the items dry up for the time being. I'm not going to use bombs here, actually. I don't think we need to. I mean, we're already like, basically halfway done with the fight. I haven't used a single bomb. Holy crap, our damage is absurd right now. That is crazy. No way we're going to Shoal on this one. Oh, this could be really good here. Alright, Anarchist Cookbook is getting re-rolled. I'm having a lot of fun with this run. Good. Okay, Book of Belial would... Obviously, the damage from that would be absurd. But I'd rather have a double item room here. We're only going to get a reroll or two on it, but so be it. That's fun. That's fun, fun and fine. Oh, bad damage. That's okay. Lost a little HP due to... Or lost a little, I'm just going to take it because I know it's not very good. It's not good at all for us right now, but we're not going to get to reroll it because I am still kind of bum rushing the boss in this situation. There's money. I forgot what I was saying earlier. It doesn't really matter, though. I was hoping we would one-shot Greed. It was more like a 3-shot, but still, I feel pretty solid about that overall. Yeah? At this point, I feel like that trade's pretty good. I want that money, and I want it now. There we go. Oh, man. Maybe we will get to 99 cents, or at least pretty close. So we have a reroll. We're going to use that on the library. Maybe get one double item room before the end of the run, at least. I don't even know what I would want at this point. Just damage upgrades, I guess. It's pretty bad. Should pick up Mom's pad so it doesn't show up again, but come on. I think the strength of our run right now means that I can afford to cut a few corners. Might annoy you a little bit. I'm sorry about that. This is one of my favorite runs ever, I think. I'm glad I recorded it. And I'm glad you're here watching it with me. Always nice to have, you know, share something you love. Alright. Now, we're going to be a little bit exposed here. You know, we're firing pretty quickly considering we have Polyphemus and Quad Shot. So we're going to have to dodge some shots here. Still, though, this fight was over very quickly. Not quite like Mom's Knife Polyphemus levels of damage to the boss there, but for, like, lesser enemies, I think we take them out very, very quickly relative to your average run. There's us at 99 cents. That's, like, the only time the quarter will ever be useful there. And we got at least a couple of rerolls coming back here. Obviously, you know, Maggie's Faith is pretty much bereft of usefulness at this point, but hey, we made it last till the end. That's important. Not important, but nice. Unicorn Horn, Sacrificial Dagger. Sacrificial Dagger is pretty solid. I guess I might as well check out the secret room, even though, like, at this point, I actually don't want any money. And again, money equals power just has a way of working itself out sometimes. Thankfully, put a bomb here, see if it's actually useful for us. And not really. But it's nice that there was like another 9 cents in there. That's pretty good. About your average secret room, maybe slightly above average. Okay. Blue spikes. Just slightly quick enough to get out of the way. Or just barely quick enough to get out of the way. And with you dead, we've got one last reroll, and then that will do it. Oh man, yeah, maybe I wasn't quick enough to get out of the way. That will do it for this run, a run that I had a ton of fun with. So we'll come back here, give you a quick reroll. Ah, we might as well. That'll allow us to sneak through those blue spikes. Man, that really, you know, puts a kick in your step, doesn't it? Kicks it up a step, kicks it up a notch. I don't know, it's been a while since I watched Emerald Agassi. Now, I don't know, like, I'm just doing this to be different now. I'm just, like, fighting death first instead of pestilence just to be like, well, we can. Oh, that's bad damage. So I finally lost an Eternal Heart. Maggie's Faith, your usefulness is no more, but I appreciate the effort you gave while you were alive. Let's do this. I've been saving this Magician card for a rainy day. Now's the time, I guess. I thought maybe we could do this without getting hit, but so be it. We can just stand here, fire shots in, check our stock ticker, you know, eat a bagel sandwich. Doesn't really matter. We are pretty much sorted here. That was a really, really fun run. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a ton. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.